Hey, what's going on everybody? It's Joseph from Screenbite, and before I begin this video I wanted to give a huge thank you to all of the new subscribers. My last video of the review of the LG V30 killed it, and I'm really thankful for all of you for taking the time to watch it and for those of you who've subscribed, so really, thank you. But this video is going to be the top 5 reasons on why you should buy the LG V30. Reason number 1 is that display. Now, to address the elephant in the room, LG is definitely having some quality control issues with this first batch of LG V30s. A lot of people, including some reviewers, are getting bad units with bad displays. And it is definitely causing a little bit of a negative impression of this phone screen for people who are going to those sites and reading those reviews and getting the phone. However, I really want to stress the fact that that is not the case for everyone. I really hope that LG fixes this because it's a really good try for their first attempt of an OLED screen on a phone. And if you can get to a store to check one out, I highly would recommend doing it because it is by far one of the best screens that I've ever seen. It's a 6-inch POLED display and the colors pop, the blacks are black, the whites are white, and it's framed with those super minimal bezels. Like, it really feels like I'm holding a slice of the future in my hand. So definitely this display is one of the better ones out there. Reason number 2, the headphone jack. And not just because of the fact that it's a headphone jack. LG went and did something incredible. They put in a quad DAC, and what that does is it allows you to plug in a pair of headphones and get added clarity, added just oomph, as well as they can drive higher impedance headphones, which means that those really nice $400, $300 headphones that you bought, which would normally not work on other phones with headphone jacks, can be run by this phone without any extra accessories, and that's really awesome. I mean, I kid you not, the last week I spent at work, I just put in my Sennheiser buds and it's just so amazing. It's really hard to describe just the change that this one little feature makes. Like, it's so clear, it gets super loud, which, if you know, for me is important because I'm practically deaf after loud music listening all these years, but it is just something that you really have to experience to truly understand. But that's definitely one of the reasons why you should buy this phone. Reason number 3, and this is a small one, and that is wireless charging. Now, this is a feature that I really didn't care about, and I thought that it was something that wasn't really going to matter to me, but it turns out it does. It's something that they didn't have to include, but I'm really glad they did because I can just go into my room, place my phone down on the charger, and not worry about it, as well as I have a wireless charger at work, which, once again, just place it down and it charges. And not only does it have wireless charging, but it also includes quick charge as well. So it's just a lot of really good options, and it's just one of those examples of how they're throwing a bunch of stuff into a phone and all of it's stuff that's practical. Reason number 4 is gonna have to be design. Now, LG is not the brand that I would think of when it comes to design. I've honestly never really liked any of their phones except for maybe the G3. And I just thought that it was just meh. But with the V30, they really knocked it out of the park. Now, I know what a lot of you are gonna say. It looks like a Samsung phone, and it does. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. But what LG did was they went and they tweaked that design to make it even better, in my personal opinion. So the phone feels really good in your hand. To give you an example, it is pretty much the exact same size as my previous Pixel XL, with a screen that is half an inch bigger. And they do that by really slimming down on these bezels. And I might be mistaken here, but from what I've seen, I think these might actually be the smallest bezels that are currently on a phone. But it just literally feels like all screen in your hand. Not just that, but the way it's molded, it fits perfectly. So I don't have to worry about it slipping out of my hand, even though it is definitely a slippery phone. And overall, it's just a really pretty and well-rounded phone. Reason number 5, and I saved the best for last, the camera. More specifically, the video features of the camera. What the V30 does here is incredible. It takes a lot of cinema grade features and shoves it into the camera app in a way that's both intuitive and very useful. I'm the type of guy who really loves to get the best image that he can and then do whatever I want to it in post to make it look even better. And with the V30, I can do that because it shoots in log if you want it to. That's one of my favorite features. Basically, it shoots in a very high dynamic, very flat image, which looks gross on camera, but after you edit it in post can come out looking really good. And not just that, but there's a lot of really cool stuff here. Like you have the point zoom feature, which allows you to zoom in slowly on a specific subject if that's what you're looking for, as well as if you're not into doing everything in post yourself. They did also include professionally graded filters that you can then put on top of your images. So what this will do is it'll shoot the image in log, and then you can apply that in real time, and then it'll save it to your phone with those LUTs. And the reason why that's good is because instead of just shooting on top of an already super sharp, super contrasty image, it basically allows the filter to do all the work because it's shooting in that log format. But I mean, if you're a videographer and you really love to dial in and mess around with video features, the V30 is one of the best phones to do that. But yeah, those are my top 5 features on why I feel like you should buy the LG V30. What are your thoughts? Is this the phone that you're going to pick up? Is it a phone that you're not going to pick up? I would love to understand your reasons why, so feel free to leave it in the comment section down below. But that's going to go ahead and do it for this video, guys, so thank you once again for watching. As always, if you liked it, make sure to show it by hitting that like button down below. It really helps me out. As well as if you have any questions about anything that I talked about in this video, or any questions in general, feel free to leave it in that comment section down below as well. You could also hit me up on Twitter at Screenbite. It's the same as the channel. And if you're new to the channel and you like the content, feel free to subscribe. But until next time, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.